We're out in Manchester. We're just going to have a little wander around. If you've been on my TikTok live, it didn't last very long for some reason. I ended up getting banned on there straight away, so I have to be careful what I say on these lives. But this is the first for me, first going live. Never done anything like this before. Obviously I've done YouTube videos in the past and that, but yeah man, crazy mate. Let's have a little wander. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the town square, or the town hall, if you want to call it that, and we're going to have a mooch round and see if the migrant city, as I would call it, is still active. We're going to pass through a couple of bars on the right hand side. I'll just flip the camera. So over on the right hand side there's a couple of bars going down, and then where the tent village was, sorry, I don't know if it still is there, is on the other side of this. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a little mooch, go straight down, we're going to do a full circle, and then we'll probably finish off with a pint. I don't even know if you can do stuff like this on live, you know, we can go for a beer and stuff like that. It's a bit of a touchy one, you know what I mean? I don't want to be getting banned already. One of my videos has already got a warning on, and that was the one where supposedly I was promoting the sale of alcohol, and that's what I got a strike for. So yeah man, we're in the we're walking past the Founders Hall, and you know, when the sun's out, Manchester is the best city in the world. Can't even get the gigs on, mate. What's going on here, much? Oh, it's the best city in the world, mate. I'm telling you now. Mate, some skateboarders down there. What we'll do is we'll go to the tent village, see if it's still about, and then we'll take a little bit of a tour and go down there and see if anybody's doing some kick flips and back flips and that, you know what I mean? My back is killing me. Is there anyone else when you get past the age of 28? Can't walk more than fucking 200 yards without getting a sore back. Oh mate, they're fully boxed off, you know. They've pushed the barriers back. Oh, look at this, boys. They've pushed all the barriers back. And they've actually used, I don't know who owns this, so I can imagine it's slug on that. Oh no, it's not, it's Tampo pole. Yeah man, they've kicked them all out. Great success. That's crazy, isn't it? About time the council pulled up the socks and done something. Mad. Absolutely bonkers, mate. They've moved absolutely everything. Finally, the council have done something. But yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to do a detour. Not a detour, but we're going to walk all the way round the town hall where there was all protesting yesterday, do a full circle, and then head over and get a pint. Man's not hot, bro. I'm sweating me back out much. I am hot. Can't take this heat, me, mate. Check, mate. Got my toes out much. You know what I mean? That's how hot it is. Big Sterling, mate, getting his toes out. It's a rare occurrence, that. Hello, yes, King Lubos. I don't know how to say your name, mate. I ain't got my glasses on. But yeah, we're just out in Manchester at the minute, and this is the library. Now, I don't know if you've ever seen inside of the library. Check this geezer here, see him flat out. But yeah, inside the library, the aesthetics is absolutely unbelievable. This is where I used to go and study Spanish many moons ago during COVID, and then I got quite fluent in Spanish and then didn't touch it for 2 years, and now I forgot every word. What a nightmare that is, eh? Just started to pick up my Spanish lessons, as hopefully I'm going to do a South America vlog, or I head down to like Brazil. I know they speak Portuguese in Brazil, but Brazil, Colombia, Chile, Peru, all those mad gaffs. Take your sunglasses off for £2. For £2? don't really need 2 quid to be honest much. I've got a got a job, mate. You don't have to send gifts or anything like that. I'm not desperate for anything. You know what I mean? Yeah, all that gifts and stuff like that. Don't send. I don't need them. You know what I mean? I mean, it'd be appreciated if you did just do it off the cuff. I'm not going to say, oh, you know what I mean? But I don't really need you sending gifts. But if you want to see me mince pies, pal, there you go. Good looking as they come, mate. Right, so this is the front of the library. Let me flip the camera around. And they're selling some Oasis merch. Don't know how much these are. I can imagine it's going to cost a fortune. There you go, 55 quid for a long sleeve t-shirt. No thanks. No thank you. 40 quid for the t-shirt, I'm alright. Nah, mate. No thank you. 40 quid he's just paid for that. Numpty, mate. Absolute numpty. Now, I'm from Manchester, yeah, and I don't know if anybody feels this way, but you couldn't catch me paying £4 yeah, for a ticket to go and watch some kids from either Droylsden or Gorton or wherever they're from, you know what I mean, Burnage, yeah, to go and strum a guitar and Eaton Park. It's just not going to happen. Yeah, I'm as mank as they come, and unfortunately, £4, mate. Nah, do that after them casino visits. Hey, listen, Mitch, I'm skint, mate. Blew it all dinner like an idiot, like an absolute tool. Well, to be fair, I bought a GoPro on that, so you know what I mean, that's going to help with the content. So, yeah, man. Take your glasses off for 2 quid, these, man. Kieran Hudson, what's Andy Burnham like? You know what, mate? The only thing he's done for this city... Oh, I've just got something, guys. The only thing he's done for this city, yeah, is keep the buses and public transport at low cost, you know what I mean? Affordable, sort of like 2 quid. Which, you know what I mean, to get about anyway. I don't know if you've travelled the world, mate, but if you go to like New York and stuff like that and you go on the subways, it's well affordable, it's cheap as chips, mate. Like, when I was travelling around Ukraine, fucking hell, I got a coach from Poland to Ukraine for like 15 quid. You know what I mean? And like, I can't get a train now, straight down to London, without it costing me two bills, you know what I mean? Without it costing me £2. Anyway, yeah, just thought I'd give you a quick visual. Market going on here. But it's all selling like jewellery and like Oasis shite. I'm not hating an Oasis, by the way, I think they're mega, but like, I ain't dropping £4 to go see him in the field, mate. 2 lads from Manchester. Not for me, pal. He does all the South Manchester, all he does. He does all the South Manchester, all he does. What do you mean, Mitch? I don't get what you mean, mate. Andy Burnham does South Manchester. Are you on about me? I don't do South Manchester much, I do everywhere, I do. Yes, Fatima, how's it going, mate? Yeah, man, just out in Manchester. If you're new and you've just joined, right in Manchester at the minute, I'm in, I don't actually know what this is called. I think St. Peter's Square. And just come for a mooch, really. I've just come out, had a few bevs and that. I was going to do a full circle and go that way. Go for a pint and spoons, but I don't know if you on YouTube Live, I don't know if you can do that. Okay, if you hear it, traffic. Yes, lad. Putting a grinding on TikTok. Anyway, listen. Don't know what I'm doing when it comes to like lives and stuff like that, yeah. So I went live on TikTok thinking, yeah, man, it'll be sweet, you know what I mean? I got banned instantly, mate. I got banned for hate speech. I don't understand what I've done there, you know what I mean? But I've done so much wrong anyway. Need like a numpty mouth and it off. Oh well. It is what it is, isn't it? Check this out, mate. Hey, grab the back, lads. Grab the back. Where did he go flying? Oh, crispy pants. But, yeah, man. Andy Burnham, yeah. You know what, mate? If you look at my YouTube videos, yeah, I was walking back to my car. Wow, shut up, mate. I was walking back to my car and I witnessed like a car theft right in front of me. Rang the dibble straight away, yeah. I said, listen, I said, I've just witnessed the car robbing, blah, blah, blah. I've got it all on film. No one showed up, mate, for an hour and a half. But yeah, sweet, it's Amber, or whatever he said. Amber morning. We'll get a copper out. So, yeah, sound, no worries then. Waited around for an hour and a half, mate, and no one showed up. So, that's what you pay your taxi for, mate, you know what I mean? Loony bins, mate. Get the dibble out. Get them out on the streets already. You know what I'm saying? It's not mess about, mate. Okay, now he's caught the sun, hasn't he? Right, lad. Caught some sun, you, ain't you? Something, mate. All disrespect to the kids, you know what I mean? Probably ain't got two fucking carrots to rub together, but. You know what I'd do, right, if I was homeless? God's honest truth. I'd try and get myself cleaned up, right? Stop spending your money on like whatever you get on like narcotics or beer. A bank, what's this? A swanky gaff that. I'd do that thing, right, that YouTuber does, that Simon Wilson. You know, where you just like sneak into like events, not events, but like sneak into hotels and stuff like that and grab a shower and shit. Mate, I'd be all over it, and I'd try and get my hands on a phone and just document it all. Boom, mate. Do that enough times, yeah, people start taking notice. Let's have a look at these comments. Alright, buzzing. No one's commenting. But yeah, here we are at Piccadilly Gardens.
Do the lunch menu and then.
Who's Simon, mate? I don't know if I was trying to be funny or not, mate. But yeah, man. Whatever. Yeah, we're out in Piccadilly Gardens, yeah, so I viewed this on my TikTok live. I've done a big loop. I'm swearing far too often as well, right? I don't know whether that's the working class coming out of it, but I'll be able to educate yourself. I can't do a sentence without swearing. Let's go there. One there. I'm back in mush. My feet are killing me. My toes are rolled off, mate. Check these bad boys. Bosh. To whack these in a lead, mate. But there's some. Doesn't Simon? Yeah, sorry, mate. I didn't know what you was on about then. Yeah, man. I thought, you know what I thought you was trying to do? Trying to get me to say something like stupid. You know what I mean? To make me look like an idiot. But yeah, man. Simon Wilson does do the Mackie stuff, yeah. But that's what I mean, that's how easy it is, you know what I mean? Try not obviously go to like Mackie's in Piccadilly or the one, you know, the other end down there, near, what's it called, that near Turtle Bay and that. But yeah, 100% mate, you're trying everything out the bag, you know what I mean? I don't envy these lads that are, who are homeless who just run up to Greg's and just start looting everything, you know what I mean? That's a bit big, because you're going to give yourself a bad name and eventually it'll catch up to you, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Try the Mackie's trick, sorry. I'd even try it in KFC, mate. My feet are roped off, mate. Plates of meat, they're done in. I need to sit down. But yeah, man. Yeah, Kieran, that's right. Yeah, Simon Wilson, just do that. He's classy, mate. I ain't got a bad word to say about him. To be fair, I ain't got a bad word to say about anyone. I don't really like mentioning YouTubers on my channel, you know what I mean? But credit where credit's due, mate. It's like that Border Bankrupt and that, you know what I mean? He's absolutely killed it. Skin out, he's not. Probably spent his last paycheck on a camera and just flew to India and absolutely smashed it from there, you know what I mean? That's what we're all trying to do, really, innit? He was my main motivation when I went to Ukraine. Him and there was a lad that I worked with. I'm not going to mention his name or anything, but it was a Ukrainian fella, and yeah, he was just mentioning how good like Ukraine is and stuff like that, and yeah, man, I went and had a look for myself. I don't listen to the news, mate. I go and have a look. Wow. So yeah, went and had a look, and mate, what a beauty! Eastern Europe, right? Travelling off.
Starving.
Mate, I ain't got any dough, man.
Mate.
I ain't got any dough, lad. Good old mate. Oh, he was flying in, mate. Absolutely stunk of spice. Yeah, I've been all over the USR from Russia to Turkmenistan, Russia. Yeah. Russia's your dream destination? You know what, mate? I'd love to go Russia, but obviously, because I've got Ukrainian stamps in my passport now and I've been there, I ain't getting there, you know what I mean? I'm going to get gripped and use political porn. Because what the plan was I was going to go from Ukraine into Belarus, yeah. Put your pockets around here, much. And I spoke to some lad that was on a course with down south. He's from Lithuania, and he said, "Don't be doing that, mate. Don't be doing that." Obviously, me oblivious to the world. You know what I'm saying? I'm clueless as they come. So, yeah, crazy, mate. But yeah, man, Eastern Europe is absolutely beautiful. Going all the way from like Krakow, then travelling through Poland into Ukraine, and then the first stop I landed at was a place called Lviv. And to be honest, right, I was pre-conditioned. Yeah, I was pre-conditioned by the UK mainstream media, not the media, sorry, social media on Twitter, that a lot of people, the minute you enter Ukraine as a fighting aged male, that you're going to get grabbed and slammed in a van, mate. You know what I mean? And it's not the case. Mate, no soldier, no police or anything like that check my passport, my ID. The only people to check your ID was was people when you was buying a train ticket, they needed ID so they could put your details onto the ticket. And that was it, mate. But yeah, Eastern Europe, mate, beautiful. Lviv, absolutely beautiful. But it's one of these, yeah. The minute you got into Lviv, it was like, it sort of reminded me of like a cleaner version of Paris. You know, like nice, or Italy or something. I've never been to Italy, but I can only imagine that like it's sort of like that. Like cobbled streets and what's it called? Just like little old metros, like little trams going through the city centre and church in every corner, you know what I mean? It was beautiful, mate. But it's one of them, yeah, you're going to get bored if you go on your ones. I was absolutely bored at me nut. Yeah, Key, we'll come back to that in a minute. So yeah, so anyway, fucking got to Lviv and that, yeah, and like I was bored after a day. I had to get on a train, mate, to Kyiv, because it was one of them gaffs right there. It's full of cute coffee shops and restaurants. So if you ain't with your bird, you know what I mean, it's pointless being there. I don't know where I'm going here. Where am I going here? Oh yeah, I could go down here. Yeah, it was one of them that like, if you ain't with your bird, mate, it's boring. Get yourself off, pal, you know what I mean? So straight away, mate, bam, went to the to Lviv train station, got a one-way ticket, mate, to Kyiv, which is the capital. Now check this out, yeah, for a stroke of luck. So landed in Kyiv and I thought, shit, mate, I'm absolutely shitting it, pal. There's going to be drone attacks, there's going to be bombings, there's going to be all sorts, mate, you know what I mean? Because you're also preconditioned to think by the mainstream media, the minute you land in Ukraine, whoa, it's all going to go off like crazy, you know what I mean? And it just isn't like that. But the first thing I noticed, Jed, is all the Ukrainians, mate, are chilled. Chilled, mate, cute. You know what I mean? Chilled as a cucumber. Like, they're not asked if anything goes off, they just crack on with the day. Whereas I know, yeah, in England, in the West, that the minute you do stuff like that starts happening, it's going to be chaos everywhere, people are going to be running left, right and centre, you know what I mean? It's going to be out of control. Like the chicken Kiev's better in Kiev, you know what, mate, I didn't even try. I just stuck to Mackey's, mate. All the restaurants were shut early bells, you know what I mean? Once you've done all you running about on that through the day filming, you ain't got, like, the restaurant shut like fucking 9:30, 10 o'clock. So that was a bit of a stinker. But yeah, man, Kyiv was decent, mate. I'm not gonna lie to you, Kyiv was beautiful. Proper, like, slap bang in the middle of being modern and still in nostalgia, like Soviet era. So yeah, it was mental, mate. It was absolutely mental. Would I go again? I'd go again when flights are resuming, you know what I mean? They might never, which is sad to say, but I don't know where I am. Just got me rambling on here, mate. Market Street's that way, Town Hall's that way. I reckon a sort of cut down here and go on to Deansgate. But yeah, mate, my main motivation was Baldwin Bankrupt, getting myself there and just testing out the waters. And to be honest, I was absolutely shit my pants. I can't lie to you. It was a what's it called? So I checked in at the hotel at like, so sorry, I've messed up the story here. So when I got to Kyiv, I had to sit in the train station. If you look on my vlog, you'll see I had to sit in the train station because curfew was up at 5 o'clock and I arrived at 3:30. So I had to sit there, mate, and was waiting all. Be back absolutely in bits, mate. Yeah, on some stinking wooden chair. And yeah, man, I had to wait for curfew. Got early check-in at my hotel, which was right near the train station. So I said to the verger on reception, I said, excuse me, I said, when do attacks happen? Because you've not pre-warned me like what to do or anything like that. And she was like, oh yeah, sorry, they happen every night. So I've gone, what? They happen every single night? She went, yeah. Mate, honestly, I was absolutely baffled. Couldn't believe it, right? Even though, like, obviously there's a war going on, but when you put yourself in that situation, you don't expect it to happen, which is stupid when you sort of like say it out loud. So, you know what, I'm just gonna prop you up here, mate. So anyway, what's going on here, Gordon? So, when I've got to the hotel and that, she sort of said, yeah, sweet, if any drone attacks happen, make sure you go downstairs into the basement, there's like beds and stuff like that there. So I've gone sweet a bits, mate. Anyway, I've gone mooching about Kyiv, mooching about Ukraine. Got a tan, mate, I don't know if you can tell, yeah, but I'm Caucasian as they come, mate, and I've got a hint of Moroccan in there somewhere. Anyway, where was I? Because I'm rambling on, I'm just chatting shit, mate. So anyway, once you've done your day of Ukraine and mooching about Kyiv, I can get back to the hotel. And I couldn't sleep a wink, mate. I was on constantly on eggshells. I was jumping up every 2 minutes, checking the window, opening the window. Bear in mind, mate, this was like, what are we in now? This was like April, May might have been, yeah? It was freezing. It was absolutely freezing. I was shivering. I had the window open. I was on floor 18, mate, so I had to run down 18 flights of stairs, mate, if anything happened. I thought, what is going on here, mate? Get me home. But yeah, so nothing actually happened when I was there. You know what I mean? Thank God, nothing happened. And then when I arrived home, so from Kyiv just to Krakow, which is where I flew back from. Pre-warning, yeah. If anybody's looking at travelling to Ukraine, right, you will be stuck at the border. Yeah, someone turned around to me and said, "Oh yeah, passport control." Oh, it's only 2 hours. No, it's not, mate. It took me 10 hours just to get in the fucker. And then I was there for another 2. Sat there checking people's passports and shit like that. And I've got a funny story to tell you, actually. So, when I was coming out of Ukraine into Krakow, or into Poland, should I say, I was stuck at border control. And there was these lads that I got speaking to. One from, I'll just say both from Bradford, yeah. Or Leeds, whatever, it's the same shit in it really. And they've just done 3 years of fighting on the front line, yeah. Brave individuals, mate, brave individuals, a lot braver than me. And they had all the gear on them and stuff like that. And one of them had like a chest rig with like Velcro mags. And I've never actually told anyone this, to be honest. And one of them had a live round in the mag. Now, by rights, the guy was telling me, they're meant to get sent back into Ukraine until they've got clearance to come through the border.
That's one thing.
But one of them just like sort of, I don't want to say Ukraine's corrupt, but it's kind of corrupt to me. One of them just went like that, bit of dough in his hand, give it the guy, who started laughing together, ha ha ha, took the round off him and yet let him through. You know what I mean? You tell me if it's corrupt or not. But yeah, man, the goal again, possibly. I don't know. I don't really have a hunger for Ukraine anymore. I did fancy travelling around the old like USSR, but for me, at the minute, I've got a mad hunger for travelling America, man. That is the best country in the world. I will die on that hill. The US is the best country ever to exist, mate. You'll experience life like you've never had, like ever. Like the food's amazing. The just the way of life, man. Like I've got friends over there. Not friends, but people that I can like. Yo, what's Saturday, mate? I'm back in the US. How's it going? Got to meet up for a beer? Yeah, sweet. No worries. You know what I mean? Them type of people. Like I don't contact them every single day, but like they're only a phone call or a message away. You know what I mean? Which is pretty cool, to be honest. But yeah, man, the US is amazing. What an amazing country that is. I travelled 13 states, and one of my favourite states is probably Virginia. Virginia's got to be the best. 1938 Germany was the best country in the world. Okay. I get what angle you're coming in at, but I don't know if I can say this on live, you know what I mean, about getting banned. I've literally just got banned on TikTok for next to nothing, you know what I mean, so get what you're trying to say. And I don't know if I should help them or not. He looks ruined, mate. Got a big pile of sick next to him as well. There's lad flying, mate. Anyway, we'll leave him alone. Legs akimbo, mate. Knackers on show. Can't even remember what I was saying, mate. But yeah, anyway, get yourself to the US if you've never been. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. But yeah, anyway, enough of the travel talk. We're in Manchester at the bottom of Market Street. And it's absolutely heaving, mate. Heaving. Missing me GoPro, mate. Should have done a vlog today, but to be fair, ain't much happened. So.
Tomorrow, cooler. Tuesday. Oh, more now.
You know what? Manchester's become like the home of the homeless, if that makes sense. Like base camp, right? Terrible to say that, to be honest. You know, when I was a kid and I was growing up in Manchester, I used to come to the city centre. Barely any homeless, barely, maybe one. Yeah, and I'd get about everywhere. Maybe one person, but now it's lit. Piccadilly Gardens is like one of the most unsafe places in the world, you know what I mean? It's right at my doorstep, so that's a bit tragic for anyone living in Manchester or from Manchester. Hey, I've done some mileage today, my back's rolls off, mate. Cat D, me, I'm absolutely done for. I'm going to walk up Market Street, I'm going to get to Piccadilly Gardens, give you a little mooch around there, and then I'm off, mate. I'm going to get myself a beer milk. But yeah, it's lively here, mate. Lively, mate. Always called it town. Find the beach. You know what, mate? He was in town yesterday and I was scheduled to come into Manchester and do a bit of filming, but I cut my hand on the hip and everything, mate. You can tell I'm getting old. Yeah, to be honest, mate, you know what? I've shook his hand on that and I've had a conversation with him, but I'll just leave it there, mate, you know what I mean? I don't like getting really on my sort of content and sort of like leech off him, which all these other like vloggers do. If you come to Manchester when he's there, mate, right, you'll see that there's a little mini group that just linger around and follow him, you know what I mean? And it's just pathetic, mate, like be original, just go around, like, say be original, yeah? If you look at my early videos, when I tried to be bold and bankrupt and mix with a little bit of Charlie Beach, it's hard that it's trying to find the originality, but I think I found it now. I'm just not asked about speaking on the camera, but yeah, man. There's like a little mini group of like vloggers that just leech off the back of him, mate, and I think, pack it in, mate, just get about and do it yourself, you know what I mean? Yeah, and I've always called it town as well. Just a Manchester thing, innit? I don't know if this is like copyright shit, so I'm gonna have to like sort of narrate over the top of it. Well, this bird's gonna make it rain, mate, at this rate. Jesus Christ, man. Oh no. Hey, you know what? Saying that, there's a mute button at the side here. If I press the mute button, tell me if it mutes. Jesus Christ. Killing me now. My ears are ringing, mate, and I've got whompers on the side of my head. Yeah, man, this is Market Street anyway. Famous Foot Locker. You know, when I was a kid, yeah? Tree. It says Tree, right? It used to be full of these guys who used to sell mixtapes. And you know, when I was a kid, mate, I was one of them. I used to rock up here when I was about 13, 14. Go to the guys or whoever it was. I think at the time, mate, it was like Shifty, you know, like, remember those guys? And used to give you like 100 mixtapes or 50 mixtapes, whatever it is. We used to sell them for £3 each. Mate, you used to go off it. Now, as a kid, right, a tenner would get you far, you know what I mean? A tenner nowadays, mate, you know. Get your corn and chips, mate, some ketchup. But, what that picture's gonna took my head off. What's it called? Yeah, can't even think straight, mate, because I'm absolutely goosed. Walking around town, mate, in flip-flops. Turning out. What's this for showing my toes off, mate? Whoa! Oh, mate, copyright music again, mate, I can't believe it. Oh my god, stop. You're gonna get the video shadow, man. What's going on? But yeah, man, Manchester, back at Primark again. Now this video, yeah, it's just like a test run. I've been doing a lot of test runs at the minute. Like you say, I've just got a GoPro and I've just started to learn how to proper edit behind the laptop. So, yeah, man, it's been a tough gig, you know what I mean? I've had to visit a lot of YouTube tutorials and how to use it. And at the minute, I'm editing on CapCut. I don't know if that's the best, but it seems to be working for me. I can add memes in and blur shit out and, you know what I mean, stuff like that. But I've got a GoPro 13, got an absolute steal, mate, on Facebook Marketplace, yeah? Brand new GoPro 13, the black, it's a black edition, Hero, whatever. Like the creators kit with a handle and shit like that. Got that for 190 quid, brand spanker, mate. This kid hasn't even used it. Supposedly his dad was selling it for him and he just buys stuff and then, you know what I mean, just leaves it there and don't really touch it, and then his dad puts it on Facebook Marketplace and cashes in, mate. Bosh. Shifty lad, yeah. I seen a video with hundreds around him and Dibble. Yeah, I seen that. Well, I didn't really see it. I caught like a little 10 minutes of it and then I just turned it off, mate, because it's getting quite repetitive, innit? You know what I mean? I love the beach and that, but shit, mate, how many times can you film people or Palestine flag? Snooze, mate. No disrespect to him, you know what I mean, because the guy puts in the graft, man. The guy's uploading a video every other day or every day, so he needs to reap the rewards, mate. If you put the graft in, fair dues, mate, fair dues. Yeah, Shifty, mate, remember him, lad? He'd have killed it him. If he didn't have that crash and that, he'd have smashed it him.
No shit. No fucking shit.
Yeah, it's a shame, mate, it's a shame. But, another content creator there, mate. Decent, ain't it? Manchester is like content city. I'm waffling me, mate. Your mute button works, oh, by the way. Oh, nice one, kid. That's Leon anyway, smashing it there with the comments. Get up! Right, I'm at Piccadilly Gardens. You know what, yeah? People say that's the worst McDonald's and it ain't. The worst McDonald's is all the way down there. Near factory and shit like that, you know what I mean? When it kicks off there, mate, on a Thursday or something like that. I know when I was a kid, mate. Your fights in there. Let's have a little mooch round here, yeah? And then I'm gonna go for a pint somewhere and chill. His birthday,
It's your
mate.
drink. It's your drink.
What's going on here, mate? Yeah, he's stopping for no fun. Pigeon City, mate. So stay at this. Bad here. Pigeon's taking my banner off, mate. I don't know what it is about these stops, mate, but they attract the worst type of people. Oh, that's a park, that's a bit weird, isn't it? To go there. Let's go another way. Right, anyway, this is my first live. And I don't know if I'll do this again, because I don't know if I'll get banned or whatever. But yeah, man, TikTok banned me straight away. Someone sent me a couple of gifts and that. Listen, in future reference, don't do it. Don't send me gifts, don't need it. I'm blessed with the career I've got, you know what I mean? So, yeah, boy. That's just what I pass these, like, giving it whistles and that. Excuse me, whistling at people. Anyway, boys and girls, I'm off. Big Tenstirling, mate, signing out. I'm absolutely done in my chucky eggs and roll off. Safe.